Hello, hello! Welcome to episode 19 of Gilgamesh playing the Talos Principle 2. Last time we finished this beautiful little handsy area here, which is also the last one. So let's get back to the mega structure and see what happens now. Go, go, go. Travel to megastructure.
Byron always called me a pessimist, but I don't think it's pessimistic to recognize our flaws, or to think the natural world is just as valuable as we are.
Obviously.
If I was pessimistic, I wouldn't believe that we can turn our back on the old ways, or that we can find happiness in humility. But I do. I have hope, even if Byron could never see it that way.
You don't think so? I don't know. Alright, first of all, before we get to the megastructure, let's hand in the stars that we have. Because we already know, because Melville said last time that the golden puzzles won't open before we freed Byron, right? So I'm very sure that, you know, like handing in the stars won't open the gold puzzles or something like that for now, but something's gotta happen, right? So let's find out what exactly. Because I am curious. I know it might change something about the outcome of, well, the end of the story basically, because it means we did do all the Pandora, Prometheus and Sphinx puzzles, right? Well, let's see if something happens here.
My theory accounts for everything. It explains every aspect of the cosmos. There are no gaps, no errors, not even ambiguities. And it works, which is the ultimate proof. I can calculate the history of the universe from the Big Bang to the death of the
That's
last
kind of frightening,
atom.
not gonna lie.
When I compare my calculations to the available data, there's one point which consistently doesn't match up.
Oh.
Billions of light years away in the void, there's an anomaly. It's been there since before the beginning of time, and
The eye of the universe?
I think it's waiting for us.
DLC? That's it? That's what the stars give us? Well, okay. So that sounds like a second DLC then? We have 3 DLCs, right? I'm assuming currently that like one of the DLCs is gonna be finding Lithrasir and his disciples, right? And then this might be one, and then the third, I don't know. I was right. Jacques, I knew it! It is aliens! Say that, everyone who doubted me! It's freaking aliens! Zagharan, it may be aliens, but it's too far away that it's so far away that it isn't going to matter for several billion years, if it ever does. Jacques, nevertheless, I knew it would be aliens eventually, and I was right! Zagharan, for a very broad definition of right. Aurenia, let him have it. Alrighty. Well, that's that. That was a... Well, it makes sense that you would get a... kind of like... stars... cutscene when handing in the stars, right? That kind of makes sense, I guess. Alright, let's get into the megastructure. Because what else would there be to do, right? Are they gonna follow us, I wonder? That's gonna be interesting, right? Urban?
1K, a word, please.
Yeah, sure.
Without the streaming. I'm afraid
Unofficial.
your choices have put me
Streaming
into
stopped.
a difficult position. Belief in the goal was already waning, but your revelation in the Somnodrome may have given it the final blow.
Oh yes? So what? It was the truth.
I'm sure it was, and I don't even disagree. No one really has all the answers, not even the founder, but that doesn't mean that we don't need the goal. Look, let me speak plainly for a moment. You and I both know that I exaggerated. I built a myth around Athena that does not reflect what she believed.
Yes.
But you have to understand, it wasn't really about her. It was about what the city needed.
What you
It was
thought
about
the city
keeping us
needed.
together, invested in a common narrative. And it was about preventing us from
And now
going
we're gonna
the way
have a
of
new
our
common
ancestors.
narrative.
Because temptation is real, and our flaws are still the same.
That's what you think. So you admit that the goal is a myth. Oh, come on, really? That's the only option we have here?
Myth, but a necessary one.
That's
I'm
what
not
you
a
think.
fanatic or a fool, 1K.
I'm not
although I
a...
sometimes play one.
not sure.
I'm just trying to do the right thing.
So are we all.
I know I can't stop you from trying to save Byron, but
Why would you?
watching that pyramid could destroy everything I've tried to build.
And it could make it greater and more beautiful. The myth of the goal must be preserved to prevent us from repeating the mistakes of our ancestors. I share your fear of the theory of everything, but we can't build the future on a lie. Your myth is strangling our entire species, Herman, or you can shove your goal where the sun don't shine. Let's be a little bit polite here. Your myth is strangling our entire species, Herman.
Don't think I haven't considered it. I listened to those Alexandra Drennan recordings over and over. I just don't know if she was right about us.
Well,
But
who would know that?
maybe I did lose my way. Very well. I've done what I could. You do as you must.
Oh wow,
Good
okay.
luck.
I did not expect him to be agreeing. Well, not really agreeing, but at least, you know, like seeing our point, I guess.
You're coming along this time?
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Well, what about protocol?
What about protocol?
Screw protocol. It's Byron.
Also, protocol says someone has to stay behind, and there's still Herman and... Actually, where's Helga? And Cryer, right? So... So many lasers connected to the pyramid. Just don't cross any of them, please. In we go. Oh, hello. What the heck? Okay. We're still flying, interesting. How far in are we going? What the... Yeah, sure we should be flying in here? Hey, that looks like the place where Byron is. Alright, let's get him. I'm coming, Byron! Oh.
Follow my sprite,
Ah.
and it will show you the way to your friend.
Sure.
Do as he says. We went through a lot of trouble to get this guy out of his chains.
But
Now it's his turn to help.
what about this? That's closed, never mind. Yeah, I don't trust any of these Tesla coils.
This way.
What about this
You
way?
must free him. He
Well, I guess.
cannot free himself.
I guess we cannot do anything else right now. Oh, it is Byron. That's what I said. Was that intelligent to just disconnect him like that?
What's happening?
Oh well, okay, it was intelligent. Hi, Byron.
I'm out. Oh, my friend, the things that I saw, the power of this machine. The depth of her grief.
Interesting that we see ourselves in third person here.
Come on, follow me. I have to show you something. I thought all of this was deliberate. Athena testing us to see if we're worthy of her invention. I wanted to believe that she had a plan. In my own way, I mythologized her as much as everyone else. I never thought she might feel confused, lonely, uncertain. And what's the most human thing to do when you feel lost and sad and you have no idea what to do next?
Bye.
Take a nap. Here, listen.
If I give them the machine, if I convince them of its power, we could finally build the world Alexandra imagined. The world Miranda deserved.
She's taking a nap.
The world we all deserve, even the worst of us. We could take stewardship of this planet. We could explore the stars. We could give meaning to the universe.
If you embrace the knowledge of the flame, you can bring light into the darkness.
But what if they make the same mistakes again? What if selfishness and stupidity win out again? What if they take my machine and turn it into a weapon? What if they act like children and burn the planet?
The secrets of the
That is
flame are not
Pandora's
for
mind.
ordinary mortals to know. You cannot
And her
overcome
internal
your
struggle.
sinful nature.
Do you see what's happening?
Not Miranda.
It's her. It's all her. Everything we're seeing is Athena. Her every hope, her every fear, all of her memories and contradictions brought to life by the machine. A dream-given form expressed in the language of her childhood. A world of puzzles and towers.
No, what can I do? How do I make this decision?
Oh.
There has to be an answer. There has to be a way of making sure it's the right choice. It can't just be a leap of faith.
So it was in the end the
There are
test,
no
basically.
answers, creature of clay. Every question leads to another.
She's not waiting for us to prove ourselves before she helps us. She
She's-
needs us.
Yes, she needs us to answer her question.
Her. We have to wake her up. Whoops.
Also that.
System is still stabilizing.
So she is the machine, like
We'd better get out. Come
the
on.
machine is basically her body. Transferred, well, I'm not sure if she deliberately did it, but she transferred her mind into the machine, I guess, right? So we're inside Athena right now. Interesting. Are you coming? Is what I'm understanding here. And obviously Pandora, Prometheus, and the Sphinx being parts of her mind, of her subconscious. Wasn't I saying the other day, imagine being the consciousness of a spaceship? I'm not sure if I said that
cannot
on
allow this.
stream or off stream. Act 5? There's another act? Are you kidding me?
You have suffered a grievous injury, my child. But do not lose faith. Your companions have not forgotten you. And it is through the bonds that you have forged that you will be saved.
Okay. Sleep mode disabled. Hey, we're back. Hey, Neith.
Welcome back to the land of the living. For a while there, I thought we might have to reset you.
What happened to Byron? I'm assuming he had the same electricity surge. Yeah, so Pandora obviously is the, like the personification of Athena's fear that we might not be worthy of her invention, right? Of the theory of everything and her machine. Or, well, her, I guess. That's a full another act, really? Oh, it might be the gold puzzle act, basically, right? Huh, I thought the story would end and that the gold puzzles would only be like a completionist thing. Interesting. The puzzles weren't a test, but just... It wasn't really about the puzzles then, it was more about the conversations with Pandora, the Sphinx, and Prometheus, right? See what we would do, how we are... I mean, this might still mean that all of this is a simulation, because the simulation itself is still testing us to see, like, would we push forward or would we be conservative, right? Still not entirely sure. What happened to me?
We think you and Byron got hit by some kind of energy discharge. Knocked both of you out.
Obviously.
Alcatraz, Melville, and Yakut went looking for you, but you were hard to find.
But they did find us.
To fix.
Okay.
It's been several weeks.
Oh, yikes. Is Byron okay?
He's fine. Don't worry.
What's the situation in New Jerusalem?
A lot has changed.
Really?
While you were asleep, the idea of the goal cracked and then broke.
Yeah, well, obviously.
People decided they wanted change. They wanted the ideals of Athena, not the founder. A better world of growth and exploration, but without the mistakes of the past.
That's good.
And so they turned to Byron, who never wavered in his beliefs. He's mayor now.
Byron is mayor?
The question is, what do you plan to do now?
Wait, what? Byron is mayor? Okay, cool. We have to go back to save Athena.
And what about the theory of everything?
We have to embrace the future.
Good. I didn't want to push you, but I agree. Like you said, the alternative would mean giving up who I am, and I shouldn't have to do that. Baron's waiting for you outside, by the way.
Yay. Thank you for everything.
We're all in this together, 1K. One way or another.
One way or another. Achievement, a new beginning. Help Byron become mayor. Okay. I cannot sprint. That's interesting. Well, I guess I might still be a little defunctional. Mayor?
Hello, 1K.
Hello, Mayor. Hello, Mr. Mayor.
It's still strange when people call me that. You know, it's funny. Asking you to come along on the expedition was an impulse, but it was probably the most momentous decision I made. You changed everything. But the story's not over yet.
We have to save Athena.
We do. She gave everything she had for this city. And I don't think any of us really understood it. Not even me. We all tried to turn her into a prophet when she was just a human being.
How did you see while you were stuck in the system?
Athena's dreams.
Makes sense.
A recursive loop of hopes and fears. And my own foolishness. For thinking I had been abandoned. When I had been given a chance to grow up. To stand for my own ideas.
Which you did. And you still do. What do we do now?
Well, luckily this time we shouldn't have any trouble getting another expedition approved. I hear the mayor is a big fan of Athena and is very interested in her theory of everything.
I love it.
In fact, I think he's having a VTOL prepared as we speak.
Oh, that's nice of the mayor.
It's just
Yeah,
one
I
thing
really
you
like
have
that.
to take care of first.
What is that? Which is?
Speak to Melville and Yakut.
Okay,
They were
sure.
part of the beginning, they can be part of the end, if they want
They want to.
I'll take care of the rest.
Alright, thank you. Well, I guess we're gonna share the cab. Are we not? Again. Hey, Al. Probably Al, right?
You're going back, aren't you?
Yes.
We are. We can't leave Athena trapped.
But you're not going to shut the machine down,
Nope.
are you?
No?
Then let me just say this, okay? I understand what you believe in. I really do. I've always respected your vision of the future, Byron. It's beautiful. It's moving. But just consider that maybe there is another way. A way that is more humble and maybe less exciting, but no less beautiful. Just consider that maybe that machine doesn't have any answers for us. None that really matter. We don't need a theory of everything to be happy.
It was
I mean,
never
that's
just
true.
about happiness, Hal. But thank you for your honesty.
Why am I standing?
All right, I'll see you at the VTOL.
Yep. Josephus. Why are they on the other side? What? Okay. City news. Axiathea. In addition to the previously announced new scouting and scavenging expeditions and the reactivation of the abandoned mining and factory projects, there's a lot happening. Mayor Byron has asked citizens to submit ideas for other possible undertakings, which are to be discussed at the next public assembly after Mayor Byron returns from the megastructure. If he will, right? Places of Longing, New Jerusalem. Aww. I yearn for a city that does not yet exist. It is a wealthy city, abundant, prosperous, full of life and energy. But its prosperity is not like that of the cities of old, a thin gilded layer over a cesspool of misery. No, its riches are deep. They permeate its every street. They fill it with depth and texture. It is a city of delights, of secrets, of surprises, always growing, always changing. It's every citizen partaking of its joys as well as its tragedies. I do not think that this is the last city, the one where our journey will end. I think it is the first. I agree.
Things are finally getting better.
Good.
Attention all citizens. A scavenging expedition to the western ruins will set out next week. If you'd like to participate, please get in touch with Garrus.
Oh, I like this. I like this sense of adventure, of embarking on something new. So why are you put down here? I guess we are to explore the city again. Hey, Purple, why can't we not talk to you? Dude! Be excellent to each other, dude! Hello. Did it raid? Probably. What's with all the posters? Reach for the stars. Curiosity is what makes us human. Hey, Melville!
1K! You're back on your feet.
Yeah.
One of which I fixed, by the way. You're welcome.
Thank you. You know how it goes, you know. Just a little electricity will not take me out for good. I'm going back to the megastructure. Will you come with me?
Of course I will. I
Thank
think I
you.
might
I'm
want
looking
this
forward to
even
it.
more than you do. I
You think
want
so?
to explore.
Maybe.
I want to build. I want to be more than this grumpy old mechanic going through the motions. I want to live.
Then meet you at the Vito.
See you there.
Believe in humanity. Civilization creates meaning. So execute. Also, what is Hermanubis doing now? Then that is not mayor anymore.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Well, let's have a broad look around. Oh, Thekla! Do you hate me too now? Probably.
You've destroyed everything, 1K.
Well,
I thought the Founder had chosen you. But
she did.
You're the harbinger of our doom.
Oh no.
I can only pray that you fail.
Well, that isn't nice. Bye. Rebuild the world. We can all share in abundance.
Good luck, 1K.
Thank you. Hey, Jefferson.
You know, I've been coming to this memorial day after day, thinking about Alexandra Drennan and her values. And you know what I finally realized?
No,
Alexandra Drennan is dead.
that is true.
She's gone. She can't help us now. It's not her burden anymore.
It's ours.
No, it's Byron who embodies those values now.
Well, okay.
Byron and you. So I want you to know that you have my full support.
Thank you.
I only wish I'd spent less time thinking about the past and more time actually doing something for the future.
Well, then do so. You have all the time in the world. I would say, at least. Well, at least until we turn on the megastructure and destroy everything, I guess. Litra. Looked like you could for a moment. Garrus. Oh, you're the one with the expedition. Any new cats? Lots of cats. Schuyler.
I'm glad to see you made it, 1K.
Thank you. How have you been?
You told me to listen to Helga, to pursue what makes me happy, and I
Yep.
figured out that what makes me happy
Oh yeah, that's my
is
number one
what
fan,
I
right?
used to do, making prefab walls. Lucky for me, Mayor Byron has announced that the city will be expanding again, so there's loads for me to do.
Good for you. I should get going.
Best of
I'm
luck,
happy for you.
1K.
Doors in Stilton. Still no news of Cornelius. Julian. There's three. Don't jump around the museum. Ah, but I want to meet you. Yanith. Oh, that's probably a coot, right? Yeah. Hey, a coot.
I'm really glad you made it, 1K.
Thank you,
For
me
a
too.
while, I really thought even Neath couldn't fix you.
But you did. I'm going back to the megastructure. Will you come with me?
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Wait, what? Really?
I just don't believe that things could turn out well.
Really?
I thought about it over
Dang.
and over, and I understand what it would mean for us. But
Bad end
I
confirmed.
just think people are too flawed. We've made too many mistakes.
I don't like to hear that. Well, I understand, but I don't like to hear
Take
it.
care, 1K.
No, we're cool. Who's gonna be our pilot? Ooh. Well, that's a bummer. That's actually a real bummer. Wonder if you know, like, could persuade him if you chose different answers than I did.
Welcome back, 1K.
Thank you.
Thank you for saving Byron.
Sure, of
I
course.
would have missed that old fool.
We all would have. How are things in New Jerusalem these days?
Lively. The city
That's good.
seems to be waking up from its lethargy.
Yeah, that's how it looked.
I hear a lot of people are working on new art too.
That's also nice.
And I hear someone's figuring out how to make movies again.
Ooh. Thanks, that's all. But we still don't have the necessary energy for all of this, right? Or did Byron already address this? Probably not, right? I mean, how could he in that short of a time? Alright. Guess we won't be taking Yakut with us. What a shame. Alright, one last expedition, I assume. It's kind of weird that they have us in the megastructure and then leave and now go back immediately again. Like, okay.
Welcome back, 1K.
I mean, I would assume that we have to do the gold puzzles now. Thank you, Damien. How's Byron handling his new position?
Surprisingly calmly. He knows what he's doing and he's gonna get the job done. He did have to kick out a few people, but he was a lot nicer about it than I would have been.
Okay. So like, Briar and Jeremy, or what? What do you think about the theory of everything?
I think it's only the beginning. Athena hasn't even scratched the surface of what you could do with it. And that's fine, she's just one person. The really interesting stuff is gonna start happening when you give this power to the people. When every citizen can bring their own ingenuity to it.
I guess. Is that really a good idea? Are you working for Byron now?
I'm still doing the same job I did before, but Byron's removed some of the layers of bureaucracy, so we communicate more directly now and we have more choices in how we deal with problems.
Oh, nice. What happened to your strike?
Well, it's hard to believe, but we won. Turns out that does happen.
Nice. I have to go.
1K. It's a pleasure to see you back on your feet.
Thank you,
Everyone was
Adele.
quite worried about you.
Yeah, me too.
And let me just say that it means a lot to me that you've stuck by your principles despite all the pressure.
How's the situation in the city?
We've finally started fixing stuff again. Byron has given people a sense of purpose and dignity. Not everyone is happy, but if you return with Athena and the theory of everything, I think this is going to be a golden age.
How are you?
I feel hope, 1K. Real, proper hope. We can transform the world. We can lessen suffering. It's going to happen, thanks to you.
I should get going.
Good luck, 1K.
Yeah, but what if
We're
people
counting
disagree with each other? You know, like, you saw Thekla down there, right? Like, I'm not sure if it's a great idea to give all the people this power, but
I wish Alcatraz and Yakut could come too.
we're gonna see what happens, right?
They believe what they believe.
Oh, Ali's also not gonna come with
About
us.
it, and it
Oh.
turns out it's pretty simple. They're wrong.
You do have a way with words.
Why? Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Don't do that.
Like, I wonder if you...
I have only one thing to ask of you, my child. When at last you find yourself before Athena, be gentle to my old friend.
Of course.
The weight of the world was placed on her shoulders, and if she failed to carry it, it was because no one can carry such a burden alone.
I wonder if you answer and play more conservatively, if you can make Alcatraz mayor, and then come back to the megastructure to shut it down together with Yakut and Alcatraz instead of Melville and Byron.
You're in charge now.
Me?
If you want to explore, make sure we didn't miss anything out there, go ahead. When you're ready, let us know, and we'll head into the megastructure.
Interestingly, to the top left, I can now see the golden gates. You can probably not see it because of the cutting off of the edges, but there is a thing that shows us the progress of the golden gate, golden puzzles. So I'm assuming he is hinting at the golden puzzles. So I assume we do those before going back into the megastructure, right?
There seem to be more puzzles per cluster than necessary to gain access to the tower.
Yeah.
I wonder what happens if you solve all of them.
I already did that. That's probably why the golden gates unlock, right?
What can I do for you, 1K?
What can I do for you? What's it like to be made? Oops, that's not what I want to ask.
Of course.
I don't know what I asked.
Faith in humanity doesn't have to be blind faith, 1K. The future isn't going to be a utopia, but it will be better. And not just a little bit.
What's it like to be mayor?
It feels surprisingly good. I spent so many years just talking about change, but I never really tried to actually put myself in a position where I could make a difference. Noble failure is overrated, if you ask me. Better to actually win.
Okay. What are your priorities as mayor?
What matters most is just to get people active again. Building, exploring, imagining. Giving each of them a chance to contribute, but also to grow as individuals. Some philosophers have claimed that you can either maximize freedom or security. I've always thought that was a failure of imagination. Or perhaps courage. In fact, the two are intertwined, and we have to maximize both.
Good. Will your friendship with Alcatraz be okay?
In the long run, I think we'll be fine. He can't imagine the world we're trying to build. But when he sees it with his own eyes, I think he'll come around.
I should go. What if all of this is simulation? This is a test to not embrace the change of the megastructure. Well, we're gonna find out if that is the case, right? Melville?
Yes?
What do you think about the situation in New Jerusalem?
Now that Byron's in charge, I feel less stuck. The city is coming back to life, and I can do things that matter. Feels good.
Good. So everything that surrounds us is a dream printed into reality.
Well, that explains the discrepancies between all those schematics you found and the actual megastructure. It's all been transformed by Athena's dream. No wonder it was driving me potty.
Language libraries?
Me potty?
Yeah.
What kind of bizarre idiot came up with that expression? I'm serious. The moment we're done with this, I'm gonna sit down and update the language libraries.
Could have done so before.
Put in every swear word in every language ever invented.
Nice. So the question is, if all of this is a dream come reality, how can we be sure that we aren't? Right? What did I do while I was being repaired?
After Byron woke up, he enlisted me for his campaign. He said I was the only one who could really explain just how broken New Jerusalem really is.
I can see that, yeah.
I think this might have been the first time people actually really listened to me.
Nice. I should get back to work. Alright, let's have a look at the Golden Gate here, even though I'm sure it won't open, because obviously we see the progress to the top left, right? And yeah, well, actually, let's just go to this area. And obviously, we're gonna do the puzzles, the gold puzzles, before we head into the mega structure, because that's exactly what Byron told us to do, right? I'm not sure if they're talking about the gold puzzles, but at least they want us to solve all puzzles, and we did solve all puzzles, so... The Tower, new poem by Emish. There is a tower waiting for me. I see it on the horizon, and every day it grows closer. It has been a companion on my journey. But I fear the day I will reach it, for I have loved this road, and the fields and the hills it has shown me, but the tower waits, and I can only hope that from its heights I will see other roads and other towers, and dream of journeys yet to come. Thank you, Amish. I find your words deeply moving. Beautiful work. Makes me feel strangely sad, because, you know, like, our journey in Talos Principle, minus the DLCs, the 3 obviously, will be over. Actually, it will be over for quite a while, because I'm not gonna play the DLCs right after we finish with the base game here. I need a break from the Talos Principle for quite some time, so we're gonna come back to it for sure. But it's gonna be a while, so let's enjoy those last 12 puzzles, 13 or whatever it is, right? It does make me feel strangely sad. That's not unexpected. I felt a kind of sadness when I wrote it too, but I also felt hope. I don't get it, and I sort of wish I did, but poetry always leaves me confused. That's pretty common, Pellegrino, and nothing to be ashamed of. We're often taught to treat poetry like a secret message which only some people can decipher. But poetry is really a kind of music. It's not an intellectual pursuit, not something to be analyzed and dissected. It needs to be felt, to be spoken, to be sung. If you find the melody in the words, you will understand it. Who's on optimism? Damien. I think, quote, I think pessimism is completely out of date. I think that's a romantic indulgence. I don't think anyone can afford to be pessimistic anymore. I mean, there's so much that can go wrong. Optimism is the only thing possible anymore. I've always thought that an optimist was a person who knew exactly how sad a place the world could be, and a pessimist is a man who finds out anew every morning. That's the real difference. No, I'm obviously optimistic because you simply have to be. It's an obligation to be optimistic. Peter Ustinov, co-star of The Talos Principle, 1961. To me, this sounds exactly like what Alexandra Drennan would have believed. Who does? That's why I ultimately decided to support Byron. I think he understands how sad the world is, but also remains optimistic. Ovis. He will be disappointed. People always disappoint you in the end. Who? Byron or... Ustinov. At all. You've misunderstood the entire point of the quotation, Ovis. The disappointment is already baked into the concept of optimism. Optimism is knowing people like you exist, but having hope anyway. Ouch. True though. Alright, gold puzzles, here we come. Let's see how difficult they are, how long they take us. How many we can do. Oh, really? Cannot travel to unknown puzzle? How many we can do in our one episode, right? 1? 10? All of them? Probably not. Since we're already halfway through the episode. Oh, we can skip this actually, right? Alright, where's the golden gate? There it is. Up. Yeah, so I think doing all the puzzles is what unlocks the golden gate, right? It had nothing to do with the stars. So that's not only what Melville was hinting, not only what Byron was hinting about, but also Melville. I do wonder what would happen if we would just go to the mega structure now. Maybe we need to, like solve the golden gates to get the true ending, the true good ending. Maybe we need to do it to get the bad ending. Maybe we would get the good ending now. We just went. Well, I'm gonna figure it out right after we're done. Oh, it's just open. No fancy opening animation. Okay. Jump start. Alright, what do we have here? Let's see if they are actually any more difficult. Wow. than the previous ones. Are certainly bigger than, well, than at least the few previous ones that we had in the last area, right? Why do I need this? Then. Oh, because we only have a red laser here, right? Yeah. So... yes, we take this over here so we can free up this hexahedron. Put the RGB converter on the plate, and now we can lift up this connector over here, right? I want this to connect to these two. And then also that one, I think, right? And then here we should be able to have a line of sight to make green? Maybe? Let's see. Nope. Dang. That's what I want to. And it should work. Right? No? Come on. Really? Oh wait, there's something else over here. Oh, there's a second RGB converter. Why is there a second RGB converter? What? Now I'm confused. Because we need green in the end. I mean, I have green here. But I can't do anything with that. Because we need green over there. Do I need the RGB converter up there? You think we have a line of sight to the green from up here? Maybe. No. No, we don't. Well, that doesn't do anything because now we have blue. Obviously. I'm pretty sure we don't have a line of sight anywhere here. Well, actually, maybe from in there. Maybe. Let's see. Nope. Clearly not. Like, we could put an RGB converter up there, but what for, right? It'd be fun if you could connect it to the laser in the, in the thing. Okay. Like, we've already seen that there's no... Is there a line of sight here? Don't think so. Right? Nope, definitely not. So... I mean, up there, we do have line of sight to the blue, I think, right? So we could make green up there. Yes, and then relay it using the connector to over here. But then how do we get the red to activate the beam. Okay, so if you have green up there, then we would have to... Alright, let's see. Oop. We're making green up there by using this, and then connecting it to that, obviously. Alright, now we will have... green over there in the end, right? And together with blue, we can make red to lift it up. Oh, and now we need to give it a jump start. I see. That's the name of the thing, right? Because this only works once it's in the air, so we do this to give this a jump start. And then it's gonna work. There we go. And now we just need to relay... Oh yeah, because that doesn't work, right? This to over there. Ta-da!
Hello, 1K.
Hello.
I've been watching you for some time.
Hello,
Sorry
Cornelius.
to be so mysterious, but I was unsure as to your intentions.
Sure.
There are people who would prefer Athena to stay where she is. I believe the puzzle you just solved is part of something hidden deep inside Athena's dream. Hidden even from herself. If you're willing to keep going...
Put a picture of Cornelius, Miranda, and Athena.
And it could change everything for us.
I knew Cornelius would turn up sooner or later.
Oh,
If you, can
you
help
hear
me,
him,
1K,
okay.
Please do.
Oh, obviously. Oh. Oh, so are there golden gates to go about, and then in the end we bring Cornelius with us? And that's what's gonna give us the perfect ending, maybe? Or, as I said before, as Byron said, or not, Melville? Said before, maybe it's gonna be the bad ending, right? Find out, but we're for sure gonna do them. All of them. And I mean all of them. Alright, what's the second one? Lonely Heights. Alright, we have a drill and a fan that we can detach if we want to. And we can drill into the air. Well, a hole into the ceiling for some reason. Hello. And now we have a hexahedron and we can jump down here and put it on this switch for some reason. There's so many red switches. There's a connector in there. I guess we want to get this drill to get it out of here, right? But what is it standing on there? Oh, it's opening that gate. Okay, I guess we don't need that anymore. Right now, at least. Then we have a switch here. Which I assume keeps the gate open. Okay. Now what? I mean, that's the one that we need to activate, right? We still have... Oh, we don't need the one up there, I don't think. Maybe we do. Because where would you have a line of sight for this switch and the red laser, right? Oh, we don't have up there. Is there another connector somewhere? We sure cannot do this with one connector, right? I guess we don't need to drill anymore, right? Because I'm pretty sure we need to somehow get the connector out here. But now what? For some reason we can do this. But why would we need that? Can I still... No, I don't... Oh, okay. Do we need the hexahedron? Oh, we probably need it. Oh yeah, I probably needed... I was saying to get the connector up there. But I'm still not sure what we actually need the connector up there for. Oh, I guess we can lift it high enough so it goes over the fence, right? But then why do we need this? Oh, so that we can get the red laser through. Wait, what? Then how does that work? Maybe we don't. I mean, I could use the fan to get this one out here, but we need the fan if we want to propel this up here, right? How do we get this drill out of here? I mean, we need everything out of there, right? Can we activate this one from somewhere else? Like, we could probably from up there, right? But that's the problem, we cannot get the connector up there. No, this is completely iron barred off. Oh, I don't need this right now. I can just take the connector into my hand and float up with it, right? Like this. No, like this, obviously. And now I take it in the hand and take it up with me. And now I can do this. No, actually, this. Keep this open. And then we just need to quickly put something on the pressure plate behind here again, right? To jumpstart that switch up there. There we go. And now we can take everything out here. Now the problem is... I should have probably... Now what? So now I still need to put this onto the hexahedron without losing the connections, right? And I don't see that happening right now. Oh wait, we don't need this active anymore, right? I don't think so. I hope so, at least. We only need this now. Drop. Yeah, and this one on top. Somehow. Wait, I can't just take everything down, right? I don't need it up there right now. I can just get everything down here, set it up, and then raise it up like that. That should work. There we go. Ta-da! 2 down!
We were happy here in the beginning. It was a relief to be away from the politics of New Jerusalem. To be free to study and to create. To imagine a better future without all the exhausting nonsense of the city. Even reusing the technology from New Alexandria felt good. Like we were picking up a thread that should never have been abandoned. For the first time, we could be who we wanted to be. The best versions of ourselves.
Well, 2 down. They are a little more involved than the rest, but still not super difficult, I would say, so far. But I don't think we're gonna finish them all in this episode, unfortunately. Non-overlapping Magisteria. Whatever that is. It's 2. Alright, alright. This sounds really easy right now. But let's see, I guess, right? I mean, we still need to get the thing out there, not just open this. Oh, it's blue. Okay, now both of them are open. Now I need to find a way to keep them open. So that I can get the thing out. So in the end, everything needs to be put somewhere here, right? So that I can take them out. Basically, those two have to be... what ultimately keeps it open. Problem is I cannot access the red right now, right? Which is why it is called non-overlapping whatever. I mean, we could... no, we cannot. Okay. So, we need one moving part at least, right? Oh. Like this. I can move this inside. Now what do we do? What we can do is we can... I cannot take this off. Can we? I mean, we can do this. Now we can lift this one up and put it over here, right? So now I should be able to connect this directly through there. Oh dang, wait, I need this to do this from here, right? Like this. Now we don't need this one anymore. Alright. One step at a time. Now from here I can do this. And now I should have connected the inner inverter to the blue switch, right? And then we would be done. But unfortunately I did not do that. Wait, it should be fine, right? I can lift this up. Alright. There we go. No, no, no! Stupid right click, really? Oh, come on! I already had the solution, now I need to do it again. And now I can pick this one up. Right. And now... this. Okay, that's it. There we go. Second time's the charm, I guess.
Creating Miranda was an act of defiance in a way.
How did you do it? I still wonder. How did you create her?
Existence and say, this is good. This is fundamentally good. Because human beings are unique and valuable. And every single one of them enriches the universe just by existing. We wanted to celebrate that, and to have a personal connection to the life we created. To be invested in each other the way it was in the beginning. To be parents.
Vantage point. Oh, geez. I mean, sure. Let's take this one out. Now we can get over there. Do we want to go over there? Guess so, at least one of us, right? Guess we can... Wait, that's a blue, not a red. Yes. What? How does this even work? Do we have more than one connector? Because it sure seems we only have one connector. And what even do these do? Oh, it probably opens this gate, I would assume, right? One of them at least. This... What? There's so many... iron bars everywhere. We can pick up this one, obviously. I think I need that on the other side. Let me... I think I need this to get... Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Okay, that was weird. I need this to get the connector out of here, right? There we go, and now I'm gonna stand on this. Wait, detach the fan? No, we can't. Alright. Now what? Well, that would work. But first we need to activate the blue so that the clone can go through here, right? Oh, never mind. Yeah, I guess I can send the hexahedron back. Oh, I guess we can also do this. Okay. Then we send the hexahedron back. And... yeah. Okay, now we wait here. Now we activate the other one. I see an issue. I can't send the hexahedron back. But I can't stand in here. I do need the hexahedron to be on this switch. Because I do need to stand in here, right? But then how do I get back in there? Non-detachable fan. Oh, maybe I set up this by doing that. I know, then I'm still not standing in there. I need this. But this doesn't work. How's it gonna get in here? Oh wait, I need to be in there before I change. Right. Yeah, but I do need to send this back. I'm so confused. Can I help myself out here? I think I can help myself out here, right? Oh yeah. I think this should work. I'll go in there. Now I can't go back. I'm so confused. Obviously we need the hexagon on this side. And how do I get in there? What? Don't have a line of sight to anything in here. Except the robot over here. So what if I do... What? You know, if the blue was already active, if the gate was open, we could put the connector on the pressure plate and connect it with the red and the red, right? But that doesn't work because we only have one connector. Right? That was a really stupid idea. Because we are soft locked now. What is this puzzle? What the heck? I mean, you could activate the red from in here, but only if the blue is open. So confused. How does this work with one connector? This what? I mean, up to this point, it's pretty straightforward. But like now, what? There's no second connector here or anything. I mean, we might be able to connect the blue from here, but that doesn't do anything. We need to connect the red. And to connect the red, we need to keep this gate open. What? And also we need to have the second robot in there. Like, I cannot get over there. It just doesn't work. What? We cannot put this anywhere else, can we? No. Can we? Is it that stupid? No. Well, that's interesting. I'm not sure if that helps, but it is interesting. Actually, I think it does help. But now, how do we activate the red? Does it still need to go in here? Just seem to be missing something. Like one piece of the puzzle. Let me out! No, let me in! I have no idea. Fine, now we don't get that to work anymore. Oh, there we go. Now what would that do for me? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I would need to have all of the pieces on the same side. But that's impossible. Let me over. I've been here already. Oh wait! I hadn't considered this. Wait, what? Why isn't it working? Are you kidding me? I messed up. I found the solution and messed up. Are you kidding me? I messed up the angle. Are you joshing me? Oh boy! Now let's see if we can replicate this. Oh. All right, come on. All right, now pick it up, do the other thing. Don't mess up the freaking angle. That's definitely fine, right? Okay. Go over there yourself. Jeez, it's suddenly so easy. Oh my god. How did this take me so long?
After Miranda died, Athena started crumbling. It wasn't just the death of our daughter, it was everything. The burden of century after century of trying to keep the flame alive, trying to make Alexandra Drennan's sacrifice worth it, while everyone else got caught up in their petty personal problems. Even with me there, she was lonely. She felt responsible for everyone, as if she could change the tides of history by will alone. And I can understand why, because she kind of did.
Yeah. Alright, let's do one more. Oh, at least look at one more and see if we can solve it before we finish this for today. Blooded Valley, North 2. Gold puzzle, let's go, go, gold. Ahaha. Embodied Cognition. Okay. There's a red behind here. For some reason. How do we get this without destroying this laser? That is interesting. Really? Huh. Can we take a blue here? Because that's what I feel we need to do, right? So now we can get the blue and open this from the outside, right? Alright, and I'll get this blue and do this. And now we're gonna take a red again. Wait, that's stupid. I need to put this further back here, right? Because I also need to do this. There we go. Dang, now we don't have a red. Arrgh. Oh, I can just do this, right? Oh, never mind. Okay. Yay! Alright!
Miranda's death was final, and it was the finality of it that was so...
And for you it wasn't final?
Unbearable. Even with the technology we were creating, there was no way of reaching back into time to save her.
But?
We were moving forward, relentlessly. The days...
But do you think you can save Miranda? Is that what we're doing here with the gold puzzles?
Further away. I think that was the first time I really understood what it means that time is a dimension. I could measure the distance between us in minutes, hours, days, years. But if what broke Athena was accepting that distance, for me, it was the opposite. I refused to accept it. The universe had already taken so much from us. It didn't get to take my daughter.
So that's what we're doing here? Is that what you're telling me? Is solving the golden puzzles gonna bring back Miranda? I don't know, maybe we're gonna find out next time, right? Because this is the end of this episode of Gegnus playing the Talos Principle 2. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to always GG. And let's see. Most likely the conclusion of all of this in the next episode, right? So tune in again. Until then, have a nice time. Bye bye.